Hi and welcome to the Form Pro preview of the Telecom $2.2 million New Zealand Derby. It's building up to be a very, very intriguing race. But before we go on to previewing the main chances in that, let's just touch on last week's races. Spectacular Icon.
Well, great ride, wasn't it?
It was a good ride, yeah.
Stack 'em and rack 'em and then just kick clear and brilliant ride from Michael Walker. About time too.
You could tell by the sectionals that he stacked them, just stole the race. Tail had no chance the way the race was run. Just touching on last week with the weights I mentioned, and it's interesting, I read lots of articles about it. I read one about a year, 2 years ago. A chap did a study on weights, and he came to the conclusion that weights don't matter in a race. I thought that's quite outstanding, actually.
You'd think so.
Yeah, and but there is some credence in that, because you take a 500 kg horse going up 3 kilograms in weight. That's equivalent of a 100 kg man carrying an extra half a kilogram in weight. That's a half a kilogram of cheese. You imagine that just going your shoulders, you can't feel it.
You wouldn't even notice it.
You wouldn't even notice it. Yeah. Over a distance maybe, but it's equivalent of 3 kilograms for a horse. So I do take notice of the weights, but they aren't the be all and end all of handicapping. Some people pay more credence to them than others, but
it does seem to. I mean, the bigger, the stronger, the powerful horses.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
Yeah, but if you're a small, petite little thing and you're fast, I mean, the weight will obviously catch up to you. But
the best way I have of working with weights is when they drop significantly in weight. I remember Rogan Josh in the 1999 Melbourne Cup. They carried 50 kgs to win the McKinnon Stakes 3 days before the Melbourne Cup. Dropped 8 kilograms, and I just couldn't stop putting it on at $6.
The classic example was Red Roller when it won the Auckland Cup over Christmas. It was down to 54. Look how much weight it dropped from Sydney and Melbourne form.
Yeah, and from weight, I think it was a weight for age before that too. But, so a significant weight drop. A horse must feel that psychologically, dropping 5, 6 or 7 kgs. When you see that and you think it's well placed to win, you can back it with confidence. But weight swings of 1 or 2 kilograms can't make a heck of a lot of difference to a horse. Spectacular Icon, incidentally, dropped, was 1 kilogram advantage over Talatau last week, and he was able to get a moderate pace. So if you're confident of Spectacular Icon, he was well weighted to win and did so at good money there.
Pretty soon.
Yeah, great win.
Came with a well-timed finish, didn't it?
Won easily then, didn't she? So off to Brisbane probably again to raid the.
I'd say so. I mean, you've been selling. I mean, it's paid for itself to go over there, and it's not a bad place to be in Brisbane while it's pouring with rain over here.
No, she run really well, and we'll follow her with great interest. Yeah. Right, let's go on to the Derby.
Typhoon Tracy last week.
Oh yeah.
Just she is the best mare in Australasia.
Oh, yeah.
Up to a mile. Very, very impressive. Hit that flat spot again, and then just bang, it just goes. And
on the turn I was a bit concerned. But she just pulled away and kept going. And
too good.
Too good. Too
lovely to watch horses race like that.
Yeah. Right, now the Derby. The Informant this week has here's the front cover. The Informant this week's got Caddy Lee, Corporal Jones, Zazawella and Monaco Consul. The 4 main contenders, and they should probably, 3 of the 4 should fight it out, I reckon. During the week I was keen on 2 horses, Corporal Jones and Zazawella. And that was mainly because of the lack of pace in the race. But since Paul Moroney's come out on trackside, which I put on the website,
and he has just said it is a certainty. And
he didn't say that. He said he'd be very disappointed if it didn't win.
Well, that's a certainty.
And he's improved 5 lengths since his Derby win in Melbourne. But let's look at the facts.
And he said if it is a slow pace, he will go and take the pace.
That's right. That's the key thing. So the pace is going to be at least even on the race, which we'll come to that part in a moment. But let's look at the facts of Monaco Consul. He won the Victoria Derby in a walking time. They walked the race, and he was the best horse in the race. The time was 8 seconds off the track record. It was 3 seconds slower than Shocking's win on the same day. And what did he beat? Extra Zero won last Saturday in a slow time. He's admittedly a good horse. But Viking Legend was behind that, won 2 races out of 12, and Rock Ferry's a good horse, but he's only won 1 out of 4.
He's potentially a good horse.
Yeah, but it's not actually knockout information to say that he is a top class horse just yet. He won well at was it Randwick?
He won well. He
won
won
wet. Yeah.
He came along in the wet, and then
Big Gathering. Yeah,
Big Gathering, and then won the Derby well.
So he hasn't actually run any decent sort of time on a good track yet. He's been training the house down. So Paul Moroni, actually it's great for Paul Moroni to come out and say this. It really does liven up the Derby.
Certainly has added interest to it, doesn't it?
It looked like a Zarzawella, Derby benefit earlier on in the week. But I'd like to see the bookies open up a head-to-head with Zarzawella and Monaco Consul.
Be good, eh?
And maybe give Monaco Consul, say 0.4 of an advantage. Open it up at 0.4, so if Zarzawella has to win by half a length or more, and open them both up at $1.87, that would make for some really good betting, I reckon.
So what do you pick for the Derby?
Well, I'm certain now Zarzawella's going to settle back. They won't go forward, they'll settle back. And she's race, hard fit, can run the times. She's got that tenor foot. She can, she'll settle the back, hopefully get a nice track into it, and I think her race fitness and her acceleration will see her outstay Monaco Consul on the last 100 metres.
So Monaco Consul for second?
I'm saying Zarzawella for first. I like Corporal Jones, so I think it's going to be a real staying chest over the last 200 metres. And I reckon Corporal Jones just ahead of Monaco Consul.
Okay.
Are my 3.
And your roughie? Give me something like a 5. Something you think will pay $5 or $6 for a place.
Well, before going to that, Katie Lee's $8. She's the lay of the day. I can't see her, because she's going to be an evenly run race now. Her sectionals and times show that last start she can't stay 2,400 metres, so she's the lay of the day. Ballybit is the one for me. He was beaten by the pace of the race last time and the off track. He's just the type of horse back on a good track. He's drawn nicely, get a nice run at $41. He's the one to put on your trifectas for a bit of, or first fours. For a bit of
first 4 years. Yeah.
What are you going for?
Oh, I'm going Zarzawella. I think exactly like you. I think it's trained to perfection. It's race fit. It's hard, and you got the best jockey, or second best jockey in New Zealand riding it. He can afford just to sit back, watch all the moves, and then just go. And they'll probably all tag onto it. But I think after beating Corporal Jones last week, I think it just did enough to win, and I think the extra distance will suit it down the ground.
So prize a bill. Yep.
Yeah.
Second and third.
Second, I'm going for King Raywald. Kevin Gray, Hayden Tinsey, man, that's a good combination.
Yep.
I like that. And for third, I'm going to go Handsome Zulu, purely because it's John Sargent and Mark Duplessis. Ran second at Wellington, never cleared last race at Te Rapa, and And my real rank outside is Jungle Juice. Ran a good race in the Waikato Guineas and won well at LT about 4 starts ago.
Yep.
Okay. Zarzawella to win, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Not one. I don't think Monaco Consul will come anywhere.
I think you'll be on there, but I think intriguing race anyway. I'm really looking forward to the race. Should be top notch. Now tomorrow, the Aussie Quaddie is going to be worth having a good go at. Should be at least $1 million in there.
You think?
But the heavy track is forecast?
Pre-warning, there is a heavy track in Sydney, a heavy track in Melbourne. Both days it's forecast for, unless they've got it completely wrong, there's thunderstorms, rain, showers, the whole works, high winds, the whole lot. So I'll be doing a quaddie preview, and I'll try and give you most of the horses with heavy and slow fall.
Yeah, it's going to be vital.
And because the races are at the end, the track is going to chop up, so it is going to make a big difference.
Okay, well, thank you for watching that preview. It's going to be a great day of racing, and hope you're back a winner, and enjoy the Derby.